Live in our studio right now is Jennifer T. Buckman. She is the legal counsel for the Friant Water Authority. Devin Nunes, the congressman from Tulare and parts of the Fresno area, he wants me to convey to you. Yeah, you can put that email. I just want to show the email here just real quick. It says, I was surprised to see that the event sponsors include Friant Water Authority and other groups that have not supported H.R. 3964, which is the only California water bill this Congress has passed in either the House or the Senate. A zero allocation on the east side is a major problem. So why don't these groups back the one bill that was finally that will finally solve the water crisis here in the state of California? I want you to comment on that. Okay, so do you back his bill?
Do you know? Yes, we do. We took a support position.
You support his bill?
Yeah, we. I
mean, it's the Valadao bill.
Yeah,
it's the Valadao bill. It's H.R. 3964.
We don't support the title that repeals the settlement. We recognize that there are because if you repeal the settlement, we're left without. It wouldn't be in our best interest.
You're talking about the settlement with the San Joaquin River Restoration Project,
right?
East side of the valley. Because Friant is not supporting the bill as written, they are effectively opposing it. And the senator knows that. So when the senator wants to negotiate with Congressman Valadao, the first thing she'll say is, I'm sorry, your Friant water users don't even support what's in your bill. Take that out. And guess what? He's going to be forced to take it out.
3964, I have not read it, but what does it specifically say? How is it going to bring more water to the farmers?
What 3964 does, and why I'm advocating for it so hard, and why the farmers that hear this need to get off their duffs and call their water managers and get behind it, is it changes the current language in the San Joaquin settlement from a cold water fishery to a warm water fishery. And what that does is allow the water managers along Friant much more flexibility on how they administer the river. We still have a live river, which was key to the original settlement, where water will go from Friant Dam out to the ocean. But what it won't require is a cold water fishery, which requires a lot more water, upwards of 500,000 acre feet. Unlike what Jennifer Buckman said, only 200,000 feet. When it's fully implemented, and yesterday she made the comment of it was we've only averaged about 200,000 acre feet. That's because it's not fully implemented. When it's fully implemented, we could lose upwards of 500,000 acre feet, which would then make Temperance Flat unfeasible.
And she made that distinction because she said without signing the agreement, we would have to release 500,000 acre feet of water. With the agreement, it's only 210. So is she misspeaking there?
I believe she's looking through it through rose-colored glasses.
You know, if he was here sitting next to you, he'd say, you do not support my bill because you don't want to repeal the agreement.
So we don't support the repeal of the settlement.
Well, then you don't support the bill.
No, we supported the bill.
All right.
As long as Friant is not supporting 3964 as in its entirety, we will not help the valley.
Yeah, it sounds like she's not interested in these long-term fixes, only a short-term fix.
The alternatives could be much worse.
Not if we put restrictions on them. Get rid of this deal and make a new deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not opposed to reevaluating some aspects of the deal at the appropriate time in the future.
Okay, the Friant Water Authority, which represents how many thousands on the east side? 15, 20?
15,000.
15,000 farmers. You guys are squawking about water, yet you signed, and I'm using his words, you signed the deal with the devil. So you can't have it both ways. As shown in the past, attempts to appease these radicals don't work. Those efforts always end up with us getting less water. Talking about the radicals, he means the environmentalists, of course. Would you agree with that statement there?
Generally, yeah.
Well,
in most cases, I think he's right.
He's right.
Yeah, there are some groups you can work with too, but there's a lot you can't.
Right. So, would you agree that if this agreement went away, the San Joaquin River Restoration Project went away, would most of the problems be solved?
No, it's more like Obamacare, where we understand that the deal has some major flaws. There's not enough money for it.
Yeah.
It's well behind schedule. The timing doesn't work.
Yeah.
And those issues will all need to be revisited at the appropriate time. And so we don't support the repeal of the settlement.
Well, then you don't support the bill.
No, we supported the bill.
All right.
Factually not correct. The reality is they are not supporting both bills because they are not supporting 3964 as written and as passed. That's the only bill that's passed.